Hello, and before this video starts, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much to anyone that supported me in any way they did by watching me, by leaving a comment, by subscribing to my Patreon, which had no benefits up until now. As this video goes live, the Patreon and the Discord will now also be live, and everything is in the description for those who choose to engage with it. And tomorrow I will be doing my first proper full audience oriented ASMR live stream. And not only that, I will be announcing it on Discord, and there will be many more streams to come. If everything goes the way I hope it does, I will be hearing much more from you beans, and I will be getting lots more content out the door. I'm super excited to share everything that I've been working on with you, and honestly, I hope to see as many people as possible on Discord and on Patreon. And again, thank you so much. This is a pivotal moment for me. Hopefully, everything picks up as fast as it possibly can. Love you.
And voila. Hello there. Wakey wakey. Ooh, don't try to move. You're hooked up to just about every device in my office, and in case you haven't noticed yet, your voice box doesn't work yet. All the inputs are scrambled, and I've been working my butt off to get you hearing again. That was a pretty nasty fall you took. But it's okay. I'm confident in my ability to restore you to your beautiful self. If not with a bit of time. Hold on. Okay. While you were out cold, I have prepared everything I need to operate on you. And no, don't worry. With your Gen 5 systems, none of it will hurt you. You're at no risk. Your creators were generous enough to implement a maintenance mode. So, besides some comfortable buzzing in the joints when we rinse out and test for imperfections, I don't think you've got anything to worry about. Anyhow, I've got just the gear I need to get started. I've just plugged you back into the power. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't gonna zap myself when doing my initial scan of your body. And I've searched up your model. Like I said, the Gen 5, you look to be a byproduct of that base model, with some minor modifications. I just wanted to make sure you were, stable, and that I knew your core. Though most of what I will be working on is outside of the core manuals, considering you have done some minor upgrades here and there. It looks like your CPU was downgraded and your GPU is a different model around the same era. You didn't happen to make some donations or something at one point? Oh, right, you can't talk. Sorry. Okay, hold still. I need to plug you in to this drive system so we can store the procedure from your point of view. That way you have evidence if I do anything wrong, or if, you know, it's just for your own sake, keeping everything safe and comfortable. One moment. I believe this is... here. There we go. And for your notation, it is January 2nd, 2125. This takes place at 3:34 p.m. Day after your fall. Yeah, you've been out cold for about 21 hours, roughly. Alright, and you're all settled in? Good. I'll start with this little visor of yours. Removal should take a couple minutes at most. I will continue to speak quietly. I don't want to fry your audio systems. And like I said, most of what's going on in your head right now is scrambled, and I don't want to overwhelm you. So just take it as a relaxing self-care day. Okay? Good. Besides, you look comfortable. Okay, so working on the visor, I need... This'll probably do. No. Here we go. I'm sorry about that. That doesn't sound very comfortable, does it? Okay, so in order to remove your visor, I need to screw... I think your model has 3 screws on either side. One moment. Here, I believe. Yeah. Okay. That's one. That's 2. And this one is in the back. side. One. 2. 3. Sorry about that. Okay, and that means Visor off here. There's a hinge, I believe. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Hinge is gone. Now, here we go. And visor off. Oh, you, regardless of your fall, you look like you're in need of maintenance. I'm not saying that as an insult. I just mean you need to take care of yourself, buddy. Just because you're mechanical doesn't mean you don't need some kind of maintenance. I know that's rich coming from us, biological fellas constantly showering and all that, but you're all dusted up. But no, that's fine. I can take care of that free of charge, and think of it as part of the experience, I guess. Right now you don't need to worry about much of anything. This is all covered by insurance. You're lucky there, buddy. Alright, it looks like I need to replace probably the entirety of your AUX panel, unless a simple audio calibration can do the trick. It looks like all your audio systems were scrambled, at least running my initial calibrations, something was wrong. I'll have to do a new set of calibrations now that you're awake, though. Speaking of, can you wear this for a moment? And over here. There you go. Alright. I'm just going to be gently tapping the microphones in your ears to make sure that you're synced up. You don't need to reply or anything. Now that I have you plugged in, I see it on my monitor, but I will just write down the results, and you don't need to worry about that. Just, you can close your eyes if you want. Not that you can really see right now, but just relax, okay? Good, okay. One moment. So on your left. issues there. About okay. 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 So, good and bad news. Your internal mics for feeling vibrations and movement around your head, they seem to be a little jostled. So these are the bad news. There's about a 5 decibel difference between your left and right ear. The positive news are your outer mics for capturing external audio, like me talking, they seem to be even. So what that means is it sounds normal, you're getting full audio quality, and I won't need to do any, testing or modifications or anything like that. Although it is a good thing I've been whispering the whole time, because it looks like all of your mic and AUX inputs have been put way up. So you've got a very sensitive hearing right now. I can fix that before you leave the shop, but for now it's actually really good, because it helps with all the calibrations I will be running, and if I make any mistakes, we'll notice it now rather than while you're out in the city or wherever you're from. Okay, that's good. Alright, I will begin making some minor adjustments. Particularly, I will first raise the volume on your right ear, as that one is the lacking in terms of internal audio. And when I have them matched, I will continue my work on your CPU, as it seems outdated, and then I'll run a little cleaning to end it off. And then I will return all your calibrations to standard, and make sure that your audio is leveled to daily normal life before you leave the shop. How does that sound? Oh, right. You can't reply. I don't know why I asked. Anyway. One moment. So, just gonna adjust this. Okay, that looks about correct. So I will lock that in. Cool. Alright, let's take a look at that CPU. It looks like all of your programs are overheating for some reason. Either one, in response to whatever traumatic injury, like physical trauma you experienced when you fell, or it could also just be that when you fell, you triggered some kind of maintenance mode, and the maintenance mode was too requiring on your uncleaned system, in which case we'll likely need to just replace the thermal paste and then do a thorough cleaning, and your CPU should be as good as any other standard of today. But we'll have a look at that. Those are the two possible outcomes. Let's start by just opening up that panel real quick. Sorry that I'm so close, but I need to get a good look here. This is the last screw on this side, I promise. And over here. There we go. Just okay. Now that should be fine. Okay. It might feel very strange, as I don't quite know how your system computes with relying on only one of your cores. Everything might feel a little saturated, or lacking depth perhaps. But I am going to remove the core that looks to be the faulty one, and try to examine your CPU. So I'm going to halve your power for a moment, and make sure that you don't, overclock yourself. So, one moment. Okay. Yeah. That is crusty indeed, as I thought. Okay, I'm gonna scrape off the thermal paste and replace it on one of them, plug it in again, and then do the other one, and then I'll give you a thorough rinse, because it looks like your CPU is fine. It's just the thermal paste for either side that have been not taken care of. You'll have to tell me what your previous workshops were. I need to sort that out with them. That should be a fine layer, and cool. I'm gonna plug this in. You might even feel a little refreshed. Okay. Alright, how does that feel? Alright, you still can't recall or reply to me. I keep forgetting that. I'm so sorry. I'll enable your speaker system again before you get out of here, of course. Right now it's best that we keep it off while you're still adjusted to this higher decibel count, and all the calibrations are still running and all that. It's just easier for the procedure. Alright, and I'm going to unplug your other side and make sure that you, once again, don't overclock yourself. So, one moment. Okay. Yep, just as bad. Okay. And voila. You should feel cool and comfy once again. Alright, while I have you, I'm just gonna do the final cleaning. It doesn't look that bad, it's just a little bit of brushing. You just got tons of dust remaining. I don't want to use any mechanical or air pressure tools, seeing as your audio system is very sensitive right now. I don't want to blow air into your mics. That might damage them. So I'm just going to use a thin brush to get into all the very nooks and crannies of your headspace. And then I will use a larger brush for the visor and visor interior. Okay? Good. Okay. Have here a little. mess it up again. And I'll do a quick rinse of your visor interior and recalibrate your audio back to normal levels. Enable your mic, or sorry, your speaker, and you'll be ready to go. Perfect. And 4. And put this back. And as I promised, here we go. Here. Okay, and visor on. Screw this back. One. Three and 1. 2. And 3. There we go. Tighten that up. Okay. All right. Well, that concludes your vision.
I hope you enjoyed. You were very pleasant to work on. I love Gen 5 models, and you just had some minor modifications. I'm going to return your audio levels to normal, but first I'm going to give you a proper reboot, make sure that you're completely functional, and you'll be on your way. See you in a bit.